Senor Johnson here. I'm going to cook a dish for you today that you can all try at home. I'm going to explain this in English so everyone can get involved with it, nice and easy, but I'm going to show you the ingredients names in Spanish so you know you can learn a few words this morning. Okay, so we're going to call this dish Pollo Loco, or crazy chicken. It's a lovely little dish that you can do at home for about £10, feeds a family of 4, and it's got lots of Spanish flavours in there. So I've got el pollo, I've got el chorizo, la cebolla y el ajo. I've got garbanzos, which are chickpeas, and I've got some patatas, potatoes, and pimientos, peppers. I've got pimientos verdes, green pepper, and I've got pimiento rojo, red pepper. I've also got 2 latas de tomates, aceite, and sal. I'm going to use those to make a really nice, affordable little dish. I'm joined this morning by my head chef here, Ross. So you can probably see there, Ross is just browning that chicken off. The reason being is that you'll see a lot of liquid come off the chicken, and you don't want that in your dish, okay, because it's just going to be greasy and horrible. So you just want to brown your chicken off. We're going on to the other side now, 4 or 5 minutes each side. Okay, so next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get my chorizo, my onion and my garlic, and I'm going to fry that off for 4 or 5 minutes, okay? Right, so you can see now Ross is just frying off that onion and that chorizo, and that's going to take you about 5 minutes on a medium heat. And what you can see is, hopefully, you can see that the onion changes colour, and that tells you that your chorizo is cooking, and you've got these lovely juices coming off that chorizo. That's what you want in this dish, because you don't want your onions hard in your pan at all, and you also want to get those juices coming out of that chorizo, because that's going to really give your dish lots of flavour. It really is best mates with chicken. It goes so well with chicken. Now I realise that some families at home might of course not eat pork, as it is a pork product. If you don't eat pork and you want to make this dish, I would recommend just frying off your onion and your garlic with a couple of teaspoons of paprika, because that's what this has really got loads of in. Lots of paprika, loads of garlic. Right, so we've got our chorizo and our onion fried off, and we've got our chicken browned. And so this is why this dish is so dead easy, because it's all now just going to go in a pan with the other ingredients. So with some chickpeas here, some garbanzos, really a key ingredient of Spanish cooking. Healthy, good for you. They're so healthy, it's unbelievable. Get them in there. There we go, just a can of chickpeas. Then I'm going to go in with a couple of cans of tomatoes. I get the plum ones because they've got more flavour. And I'm going to keep my tin for a minute, because that's going to become important in a second. I'm going to add in just a sort of, I'm going to use my hand here. In these times, I have washed my hands thoroughly just a second ago. I'm going to add in a little bit of salt here, because just to flavour the dish, maybe about 1.5 teaspoons going in there. Just the thing I'm going to do in here is I'm going to add in my pimientos, and the whole idea is that they're going to soften while they're in the oven with the chicken, with the pollo. This great thing about this dish is you can just throw in a couple of things that you've got lying about. I had a couple of potatoes left at home. You can throw them in here as well, because they're going to add a little bit of body to your dish, a bit of texture, and they're going to just really just sort of get that sauce all together for you. So we're going to go in there with those as well. The next thing I want in there is to just give it a little bit of liquid. Okay, so I'm going to fill up a can with about a half to 3/4 of a can of water now. And then what we're going to do now is we're just going to lay our chicken in our pan. Okay, and then we're ready for the oven. Okay, so we've just got our chicken baked out of the oven. Now you can see that the skin there is nice and crispy. That should be nice and soft still on the inside. And the thing that you're looking for here is the potatoes. So let's just have a quick look with this one. Is it done? ¿Qué piensas, Ross?
¡Qué rico!
¿Qué piensas del pollo loco?
Mi chifla. Muy bueno.
Fantástico, gracioso.
Delicioso.
Lovely, you got it, delicioso.